Hey YouTube, Untamed here. So I often poke at the 2024 Toyota Tacoma for a number of reasons, right? Behind me here I have a TRD Sport, an SR5, and two TRD Off-Roads. Let me tell you the price tag real quick before I show you the main vehicle for this video. Right here, $49,500. Even the SR5, almost $47,000 for this one. Here, TRD Off-Road, $49,600, and over here, nearly 51 grand for that TRD Off-Road. For that reason alone, the heavy price tag, combined with the fact that you have to have a turbocharged 4-cylinder now, a 2.4 liter, a very small one, people are actually looking elsewhere. People are leaving the Tacoma for this. This here is a 2024 Honda Ridgeline. And when you look at all the details, the facts, stats, and figures on it, it actually starts to make a little bit more sense to a lot of people. So I'll stop blabbing at the camera here, and I want to show you two examples here. We got a Trail Sport as well as a Black Edition Honda Ridgeline. Let's give them a closer look. So not a whole lot different between the two trims, but certainly a few things worth noting between the Trail Sport and the Black Edition here. The Black Edition obviously has a lot of darkened, blacked out accents given the name, which you'd expect to include those wheels and all around that front grille there. The Trail Sport has a different grille. You know, the Black Edition kind of has two bars across the center of it, whereas this one is a little bit more simplistic looking, and I think I prefer this one between the two. We do have some general grabber tires, more all-terrain, more off-road oriented for the Trail Sport, given the name. A little bit more highway, more street oriented here on the Black Edition. Same exact wheels, just different color between the two of them. I kind of appreciate, maybe I'm just getting older, but I do appreciate the simplicity of the body lines, right? It's kind of just a very mature looking vehicle, not too in your face, not too flamboyant. I kind of like that. But most importantly, is what's underneath the hood. This has a 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6 with VTEC, Honda's VTEC, and it cranks out 280 horsepower and 262 foot-pounds of torque, which for people buying in this segment, trying to buy a mid-sized pickup truck, that's plenty, right? That's more than what you need 9 times out of 10. The price tag, it makes a little bit more sense, and especially given the fact that this is actually built, although a Japanese company, much like Toyota, they're built in Alabama, Lincoln, Alabama, of all places. But I would argue still better than moving production to Mexico. At least we're still employing American workers to put these together, and I appreciate that. Give you a good look at that headlight before we start swooping around. You guys tell me what you think between these two, which one you prefer. Do you have a blacked out mirror cap here? So kind of a straight up and down, kind of a unique look there out back, the back end of the cab, kind of that black trim piece, but then straight up and down. Some people will jokingly refer to these as trucks, car trucks. But I don't know, I actually am starting to appreciate them a little bit more. And the price tag, it makes a little bit more sense. Although still expensive, it does make more sense to me compared to that Tacoma. Ridgeline embossed out back. You can see it a little bit better on the white Trail Sport here compared to the Black Edition. But still has it. Dual exhaust, which is kind of interesting to see. I didn't know they actually had that. The Black Edition does have the aftermarket modified, or you know, the hard top, obviously out back, where we don't have it here. Let me show you what. So kind of an elevated bed by the looks of it. Interesting. Your Trail Sport badge here and on your tailgate. Pretty simplistic. Tail lights here. I always appreciate that. Kind of like what you find on the Tundra, the 2020 up to 2021. Previous generation anyway. Driver's side gas cap. Yeah, I don't know. I'd be curious to know what you guys think. Would you consider, honestly, and shoot me straight, would you consider getting a Honda Ridgeline over that 2024 Toyota Tacoma? For the price tags, we're looking at just under $47,000. Just under $47,000, and Honda does offer some pretty good incentivized interest rates if you're trying to swoop one up. So you do have that going for you. So really I just want to shoot this quick video for you guys, because a lot of you guys will reach out to me and say, hey, I'd rather get a Honda Ridgeline compared to that new Tacoma. A lot of you guys will kind of comment that in my previous videos. I do appreciate that this is still built in America, giving jobs to American employees. I appreciate that kind of stuff, rather than outsourcing it to a very cheap labor company or country, you know, where they pay pennies on the dollar for labor. So I appreciate Honda for keeping it within the US, and I can take some pride in that personally. So let me know which one you prefer, and let me know honestly if you'd consider buying one of these over that new 2024 Toyota Tacoma. As always, guys, I'll wrap up the video there. If you find any kind of value in this type of content, please consider liking and subscribing. Your support means a lot. Till next time.